Hey viewers, good morning. I'm back with a new topic, that is latitudes and longitudes. So what we are going to read today is about latitudes and longitudes. But before I start my topic, latitudes and longitudes, it would be highly recommendable for everybody to just subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that you can stay tuned and updated to Students Inspiration. Anyways, I'm Richa Jaiswal and here I'm back with a new topic, and let's start the topic. So what we have today is latitudes and longitudes, but before we read about them, we must know about our Earth. So this you can see a circle. So this is a representation of our Earth that I have done on the board. So before we go much about it, let's discuss about the shape of our planet. So the shape of Earth, you all can say about is orange. You can say it oblate. This is the shape of the Earth. Either you can say orange or you can say oblate. You can never say it's circle. आप नहीं कहेंगे circle shape नहीं है. आप oval shape भी नहीं कहेंगे. हम कहेंगे either orange shaped or we will be saying oblate shape. Why orange or oblate? Because at the poles, at the top, at the bottom time, it is little bit flat. And hence we call it either orange or oblate shape. So since this is the presentation of Earth, now what we must know is globe. You can say globe is the mini presentation of Earth. Why globe is needed? Globe is needed because it helps us to read about Earth in very easy and effective way. So if it is globe, how we are going to place it? So you must know that the Earth rotates on its axis. The Earth rotates on its axis. So this is the axis. Now what is axis? Axis is an imaginary line. It is an imaginary line on which Earth rotates. So axis is an imaginary line on which Earth rotates. Now how we can know more about our Earth? So let us divide the Earth into two halves. So if we divide the Earth into two halves, this is called to be 0-degree line, or we can say equator. 0-degree line, or we can say equator. So what is equator? Equator is again a 0-degree imaginary line. It is a 0-degree imaginary line that divides Earth into two equal halves. It divides Earth into two equal halves. Now, if equator is dividing Earth into two equal halves, so what are these halves known as? The upper part is said to be northern hemisphere. The upper part is said to be northern hemisphere, while the bottom part is said to be southern hemisphere. And the bottom part is said to be southern hemisphere. Why northern and why southern? Because we know a lot about directions, and these are the four directions: east, west, north and south. Since northern part is the top part, so this is said to be northern hemisphere, and south part is the bottom part, so it is said to be southern hemisphere. Now let's move towards latitudes and longitudes. So what are latitudes and what are longitudes? Now above 0 degree and of course below 0 degree, we have a number of parallel lines. We have a number of parallel lines. These parallel lines are said to be the latitudes. Above and below, both these parallel lines are said to be the latitudes. I'm sure you would be waiting to make a note of it. So here I'm giving you a few seconds. You can make a note of it. I'll be just getting back with more about latitudes and longitudes, and of course we'll be discussing about variance zones as well. So here I'm giving you some time, few seconds. You can just take a clip of it. Well guys, I'm sure you might have taken the clip of it. So let's move towards let's get deeper into the topic. So here I told you about 0 degree line, that's equator. I told you about axis, and I told you about the globe as well. The mini presentation of Earth is said to be globe. So now if we take a note of these parallel lines, so here we come across to know various different points, like we have equal number of parallel lines in the northern hemisphere as in the southern hemisphere. Okay, now if 0 degree line is your equator, so here this is your pole, north pole and south pole, and that is your 90 degree line, that is your north pole and your south pole. Okay, now here I'll be telling you about some important parallels. Now what are these? Since this is 0 degree and equator, we all know that here is extreme hot, because sun rays fall directly at the areas near equator. Since the sun rays fall directly, so this is the hottest part. And since it is the hottest part, it is known as torrid zone. It is known as torrid zone. Why? Because it is the hottest part on the earth. And why it is hottest part? Because the sun rays fall directly in this area. Now, important parallel we have, that is your Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. And what is the measurement? That is 23.5 degree north. In the same way, we have this side also, and that is your Tropic of Capricorn. That is your Tropic of Capricorn. and the measurement is 23.5 degree south. I'm sure it is very easy to understand. This is your Tropic of Cancer and this we have your Tropic of Capricorn. So this was your torrid zone. Now comes your moderate zone. So moderate zone, but before we reach the moderate zone, it's better to understand about two more circles, that is your Arctic Circle and your Antarctic Circle. So here we have your Arctic Circle. This is your Arctic Circle. And the measurement is 66.5 degree north. In the same way, we have your Antarctic Circle and the measurement is 66.5 degree south. So here we have your Antarctic Circle and the measurement is 66.5 degree south. So we have got to learn about 5 major parallels. Okay? And if we have come across these 5 major parallels, so after torrid zone comes your moderate zone. Moderate zone is the area where there is neither too hot nor too cold. So this is your moderate zone. This whole part is your moderate zone. And why it is moderate zone? It is moderate zone because here neither it's too hot nor it's too cold. So we have two moderate zones in both the hemispheres, in your northern hemisphere as well as in your southern hemisphere. Here is your moderate zone. Well, I'm sure you all are understanding it very properly. So here we have moderate zone. And now what is the difference between your torrid zone and your moderate zone? Torrid zone is your hottest part and moderate zone is neither too hot nor too cold. Now the next we have is the area near poles. This is your coldest portion. This is your coldest portion and it is said to be your frigid zone. It is said to be your frigid zone. Since it is said to be frigid zone, why it is said to be frigid zone? Because it is the coldest and the freezing area. This is the point where it is almost freezing. So this is your frigid zone. In the north as well, I'm sure this much is very much understandable to all my viewers. So here, since the board is almost full, I request you all to take a clip, take a note of it so that we can continue with the other part of the content. Well guys, so here I have already drawn the picture and in this picture definitely I am going to tell you about the longitudes. So come on, let's start. What are longitudes? So longitudes are, as the name tells you, they are long lines which are moving from top to bottom, like they meet both the poles from north to south. And just as the same, we have one common latitude, that was a 0 degree equator. In the same way, we have one common longitude, that is said to be your prime meridian. So what is the location of prime meridian? The location of this prime meridian is Greenwich. Now why it was chosen as Greenwich? Because here we have British Royal Observatory. So your Greenwich location was chosen as the prime meridian, and it is said to be 0° longitude. So just as in latitudes we had lines moving from both the sides of the equator, in the same way we have lines moving of both the sides to the prime meridian. Here we have left side and right side movement, that is in east and west direction, whereas in latitudes we were having north and south direction movement. So here I have noted few points also, and definitely these are going to help you out a lot to prepare your notes. So well, we have 0° prime meridian, definitely you can see this. It moves from north to south, definitely you can see this. They moves from north to south, that is from top to bottom. They are non-parallel lines. Important point to note down. Latitudes were your parallel lines, whereas your longitudes are non-parallel lines. Just as the common your latitude, that was your 0° latitude, that was your equator, it divided the earth into two equal halves, that was northern and southern hemisphere. In the same way, your 0° longitude, that is your prime meridian, divides earth into two equal halves, that is eastern and western hemisphere. So here if we have 0° prime meridian, definitely we are going to have number of longitudes, and they end from 1° east, 1° west. They reach till 180° east and 180° west. Just as in latitudes we were having the topper lines were said to be northern and the bottom lines were said to be southern. In the same way, the longitudes moving to the right side are said to be eastern, and the longitudes moving to the left side are said to be your western. So here we have till 180° east and 180° west longitude. But the point to note down is that these both the lines actually are the same line. Just as we have 0° as your starting line, in the same way we have your 180° as the finishing line. Okay, just because your earth is in the circular form, if we are starting from the 0° and moving this side 1° east and 1° west, 2° east and 2° west, same as 90° maybe, and then maybe 110, 120, 130, 40, 50, 60, 70 and 80. So 180° is going to be the common and the same line for east side as well as your west side. Now prime meridian passes through your Greenwich, that is because we have British Royal Observatory over here. Each degree is divided into 4 minutes. Now each degree from 0 to 1 we have 4 minutes, from 1 to 2° we have 4 minutes. So what is the use of dividing degrees into minutes? Because longitude helps in time calculation. Just as your latitudes helped you to calculate heat zones, the temperature calculation, in the same way your longitude is gonna help you to calculate time. Now right to prime meridian, if from prime meridian to the right side we are moving ahead. If we calculate the time, definitely the time is going to be ahead on the right side of the prime meridian, and just opposite to it on the left side of the prime meridian the time is going to move backwards. And the last but the most important point is total number of longitudes. So we have in all 360 longitudes. You can say till 360° also. You can say, why not? We have total 360 longitudes. I'm sure this is very much understandable to everybody. And now in the next, I'll be just bringing you some points of your latitudes also, so that you can understand the difference and the similarities between your latitudes and longitudes. Okay, so again I'm giving you a few seconds, keep a note of it, keep a click of it, take a click of it, and definitely now we are getting back on this side. I'll be preparing some notes for your latitudes so that you can have the differences and the similarities at the same time. Well guys, I'm sure you have understood the concept. So here I've brought, see, points for longitude we have already discussed. Now let's just move to the recapitulation for the points related to your latitudes, and let us create the difference or the similarities whatever we can come across. So here we have latitudes, and the major one from where we start the division is your 0 degree equator line. That is again your imaginary line. These move from west to east. These are your parallel lines. These also divide Earth into two equal halves, and that is your northern and southern hemisphere. Latitude help us in understanding heat zones. That is your temperature knowledge. Definitely we learnt about 3 heat zones as well. What were those? Those were your torrid zone, your temperate or moderate zone, and the last one was your frigid zone. So we got to know, we learnt about your important parallels also, that were your tropics, both the tropics, Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, and your Arctic and Antarctic circle. These also we came to know. So total latitudes we have 0 degree to 90 degree north, that is your top portion, and 0 degree to 90 degree south, that is your bottom portion. Overall we have total 181 latitudes. So this is all for the topic, and I'm sure with this you might have understood a lot about it. And if you have any kind of query or doubt, you can definitely post in the comment box. I'll be waiting for your replies, and definitely stay tuned so that we can come across another videos from time to time. Bye guys, take care, and yes, don't forget to subscribe the channel. Bye, take care.